Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up? Uh, hey, this is Social 19, and yeah, welcome. It's good. We're gonna have a good semester. Uh, Now we're gonna have a great semester, or we won't. Either way, it'll be a great semester. Listen, I'm Sam, and Dr. Richards, Sam Richards, whatever. You can call me Sam. It's fine. But if you feel inclined, you can. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. All right. And this is my 43rd year of teaching. 43, man. I know I don't look that old, but 43 years. Or maybe I do. Do I look that old? I'm all right. I'm like there. Yeah. All right. Well, 43 years, man. It's a long time. So the first class I taught was back in 1984, and it was a class at a local community college in Toledo, Ohio. That's where I'm from. That's where I was doing my master's degree, and where I did my undergraduate degree. And I they needed someone to teach this class, and so they called me up and said, "Hey, can you do this? Yeah, are you interested in teaching the class?" And I'm like, I don't know, what is it? And the name of the class was Cybernetics and Human Ecology. Okay. I was 24 years old. I knew nothing, man. I just woke up every day trying to pull my head out of my rear end every single day. That was my task. And so I said, "What's the class about?" And the guy says, "I don't know." This was at a local college, community college. And I said, "Well, what's cybernetics?" And he said, "I don't know." And I said, "Well, I don't know." And he said, "Well, can you teach the class?" And I said, "Well, how can I teach the class? I don't even know what the subject matter is." And I said, "Well, how about this, man?" I knew what human ecology was because I had a class on that. So I said, "Well, why don't, can I have a couple days to think about it?" He said, "No, you got about 10 minutes because the class is meeting down the hall already." And I'm like, "Dude, can I drop an F bomb? Can I drop an F bomb? Are we all right? Can I drop one? I'm going to drop one for the day. All right." I was like, okay. All right. So I walk down the hall and I walk in this room and there's like 60 or 70 people there sitting, looking at me. And I walk to the front of the room. It's like this many people, right? And I walk to the front and I said, "Hey, um, I'm Sam. Do any of you know what cybernetics is?" And nobody did. I said, "No one has any idea?" And I said, "I don't have any idea either. I don't know." I said, "But we'll figure it out as we go along." And that's how I started my teaching career, teaching about something I knew nothing about. And in a way, for a teacher, that's kind of the best thing to do because we learn by teaching. We learn something by when we have to explain it to other people. Like that, if you ever want to know if you know something, try to explain it to somebody else. And I think that a lot of times people who do really well on their, those people that study like the night before an exam and they ace it. Can you do that? I study for weeks and I still get C's. And but C's are in degrees because I'm here. All right. So anyway, uh, I think that one of the things that people who do really well, who are able to do that, they're people who, as they're studying, they're explaining things to themselves. and they're really concentrating, hardcore concentrating. And that's how they can do like an hour's worth of studying and go in and ace exams. So keep that in mind, man. And there are people who really concentrate. Like, you know, when you're reading, do you read and you're like, you get to the end of a page and you have no idea what you read? Well, you can't do that. You don't remember anything. You can underline an entire textbook. That doesn't mean anything. Just because you have a lot of yellow highlight on it means nothing. The only thing that matters is that you just can remember that. Okay, so actually, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Okay. All right, that's my 43rd year. So, all right, what's the next slide? All right, that's me in '91. That's the first semester when I started teaching this class. I had a lot more hair then. Look at that. Damn, I don't know where it went. I was actually cool back then. Now, not so much. But yeah, 1991 is when I started teaching this class. So, Social 19. Damn. All right. All right, here. Um, you know, for me, teaching wise, uh, it's about really curiosity and inspiration. Like it's not information. You don't get information in this class. So if you want information, like you're not going to get any PowerPoints. By the way, in a couple minutes, I'm going to put a slide up that says put your laptops away. You can just put them away now. You don't have to take notes in here. You never have to take notes, okay? But for me, curiosity is the most important thing. And curiosity, ironically, dude, is that is that awesome? Like you don't have to. All you got to do is come in here and just do nothing, just sit and be entertained. Uh, I mean, what school? That's what school should be about. But unfortunately, school is about is too often. Wait, can you hear me all right? Yeah. Um, Unfortunately, school has become too much about memorization and like getting grades, because because you don't. Wait, how, honest to God, how many of you really be honest about it? If you didn't need a degree, if you didn't think you needed a degree, because you don't need a degree, you could drop out and do an apprenticeship in plumbing or electrical work, and you can make within 8 years, 7 years, you'll be making six figures easily. But and some of you, especially if you major in sociology, bro, you'll be lucky to make 50 grand. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. But how many of you would, if it wasn't because you thought you needed to come for a job and you wanted to make a lot of money and prestige and so on, how how many of you would be here? In other words, how many of you would be here just because you love being in classrooms and you love learning? Just you love it. Three. Yeah, all right. Like 10 people. All right. 15 people, yeah. But unfortunately, like school is about, it's like you memorize, man. You come in here, right? This would be a typical class, right? You come in here, you get your laptops out. I put PowerPoint slides up. Wait, what camera's on? That camera? Are you on me? No. Fuck. I put PowerPoint slides on, and then you type stuff in, and then you memorize it for an exam, and we call that learn. You pay for that. Y'all pay for, or someone pays for it. You know what I mean? Like, you pay for that. Like, you could just go copy down streets. You could drive across Route 80 and copy down information on billboards. It would have the same meaning. But, you're paying for this just to copy stuff down from PowerPoint slides. In any case, when I think about that, I could like just, I don't know, I could something. All right, so listen, man, you don't do that in here. In here, this is about inspiration. You get inspired. If there's something you want to think about, if there's something you want to have a class about, you want to talk about, tell me about it, and then we'll do a class. Nothing is planned for the semester. Nothing is planned. We every semester is different. Every class is different. We never do the same two things twice. Even if we do a similar topic, we have different volunteers up here. Bro, you can come. There's a lot of seats down here, man. There's a lot of, there are a lot of, everything's about volunteers. Not everything, but this semester we're going to change it up just a little bit, man. And so it's different. Every class is different, okay? Bro, wherever you want, man. Nice Berks, by the way. You know, when I was like, wait, can we go back? Can you go back? See that? That's me, bro. In 1991. In 1991, I got my first pair of Birks, and I used to wear socks with Birks sometimes because it was really comfortable. And it was cool for about 6 months, and then it was just an uncool thing. Like, you just can't do that. But now, look at you, man. You're like unashamedly just coming in with Birks and socks on, and it's cool. And like, you can make anything cool. You know what I mean? I didn't know how to make it cool, so that's why I had to wear sunglasses, have a big piece earring and stuff, because I didn't know how to be cool. But yeah, all right. Okay, go ahead. If they give you ruled paper, wait, go back, right the other way. Oh yeah, I like that, man. Okay, so anyway, so this class is, you're going to get a feel for it. We're going to do a case study today. You'll get a sense of it. All right. Okay, look, syllabus. You have to, the syllabus is like a 20-page document. So um, you need to read it. You want to know what's going on in here, okay? So read it, and then there's a quiz. And the quiz, you get to take it 5 times. 5, man. We want you to get 10 out of 10 points. And the reason we want you to get 10 out of 10 points is because we want you to know the information that is in the questions on the syllabus quiz. If you know the information, then you do well, and you don't complain, and you don't send emails going like, oh my God, I didn't know X, Y, or Z, whatever. We're just trying to help you out. So anyway, do that when you get a chance, but do it, right? Okay? Cool? You can take the syllabus quiz. You can have the syllabus open and be taking the quiz. Of course, you know that already. You can just run the syllabus through AI and just run the quiz through AI and let AI take it for you. I don't care. As long as I know that you know the correct answer to those questions, and then that's good. All right, man. Next. Okay, here's the biggest thing. Attendance is an assignment in this class, okay? There's 3 points. There's 180 points in the class, okay? There's 3 points associated with each day in class. There's only 2 ways to get those 3 points, okay? Well, first off, let me say this. We will never, ever give you those 3 points if you don't do one of the following 2 things, okay? So you can't be like, I'm in the hospital, here's my doctor's excuse. We don't care. I mean, I care. If you're in the hospital, oh my God. Well, they say I care. I mean, I do care. You know, you're human beings. I care about all human beings. But the point is, yeah, you never have to tell us, I can't come to class, I didn't whatever. You don't have to do that. It doesn't matter. And because you have to get the 3 points, or you don't. C's earn degrees. Remember, by the way, I scored in the 51st percentile on the SAT exam. Bro, how'd you do on the SAT? What, do you remember your percentile? How'd you do? It wasn't, yeah. Do you remember your score? Bro, how about you? It wasn't good. If you don't know, it wasn't good. You know your score. What was it? 1250? Okay, so my equivalent score was probably like 780. I'm your teacher. You know what I mean? So like, what's it say about you? All right. Anyway, uh, but I don't teach, so it doesn't matter. I'm not teaching. I don't teach, so I don't have to know anything. All right, look, attendance is an assignment. Okay? So you got to get the point. So you either A, you come to class. So whether you're in section 1, whether you're in section 1 or section 2, it doesn't matter. You come to class. That's the easiest thing for you to do. You come at the beginning of class, we take a Canvas quiz, and you just answer the question, are you here? And you're like, yes. Okay, boom, you're done. At the end of class, you do the same thing. You take a Canvas quiz. Are you here? Yeah, I'm here. Okay, boom, we're done. That's it. If you don't come to class, and you don't have to, like if you're in the web section, you never have to come to class. But if you don't, you submit these class review, class attendance video assignments, okay? I forget what they are. I don't know. But you submit, they're three-minute videos that you do on your phone, and you upload them to our server, okay? And what you do is you watch either the live stream of the class or you watch a recording of the class from anywhere in the world. So dude, you could go to Bermuda if you want for a week. You can still get your attendance points in here because you just watched the live stream or you whatever. And then you make these three-minute videos and you upload them. And the three-minute videos are the first third of the class, the second third of the class, the third third of the class. And you say something, you talk about what struck you about the class. And here's the thing. You can't do AI. You can't write out a script. You can't ask AI, hey, class was about, well, first off, you can't put these classes in the AI because it's all stuff that we're doing live in the moment. So you don't even know what the topic is. Even if I give you the topic, you couldn't put it in the AI. Okay? So then you go like, you can't write a script out, some nonsense that doesn't make sense, and then read it. Like you really got to have your phone record your 3-minute videos and then upload them. And like when you're recording the video, you got to be, you can't, we want to hear ums and like, well, and like, you got to be talking, you know what I mean? Because you got to like, it's got to be real. And then you upload those. And that takes time. So you got to watch the class anyway. You got to make the videos. So the point is, you might as well just come to class. But if one day, bro, like you can't come because I don't know, you got to go to wherever you got to go, play golf with your buddies, then yeah, it's cool, no problem, man. Just miss class. And then you make the videos and you upload them, okay? If you're in section 2, the web section, you can miss as many classes as you want. In fact, you never have to come to class. You could just upload the videos every single day. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Well, you might, because there are people who are taking this class who are not at University Park. But you might want to do that. You might just say, you know what, whatever, I'd rather work, get some hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then do that. But if you're in the section 1, you can only miss 2 classes and upload videos, okay? Except the days in which we don't have class. That's a different story, but we'll talk about that later. Okay, cool? So if you're in the web section, you can just switch to the other section or stay in the web section. It doesn't matter. The web section is the same as section 1. All right? Now, is that cool? Attendance is an assignment. Bro, you got that, right? So you're never, ever going to send us an email going like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm not going to be in class. Like, you'll never do that because you know we don't care. Unless, like, your dog is sick or something, going to the vet, and then send me an email personally. I want to send your dog good energy, but otherwise, I don't care. Okay? Attendance. We good? All right, man. What else do we have? Oh, yeah. All right. So no laptops, right? And no phones. Same with phones. Like, you don't need phones out. Like, unless I ask you to get phones out. And here's what's up. And you can't sit in the back. And I'm going to explain that in a couple of minutes. The cool thing, you just got to engage. This is the only day I'm ever going to talk like this, okay? I will never do this the rest of the semester because the way this course operates is you all volunteer, you come down to the front and we have conversations about topics, all right? That's what makes it interesting because you don't want to listen to me, trust me, you don't want to listen to me. You want to listen to each other. And it's a very mixed class or people here from around the world. It's cool. It's a different perspectives, different ideas. So, you know, I just have gotten really good at asking questions. So we'll ask questions and we'll have cool classes. So it's entertaining. That's the idea, it's entertaining. I wouldn't be entertaining if I was talking. Well, if I could. Look, man, I used to actually, when I was in my 20s, I actually did work as a stand-up comedian. And but the problem is, every time I try to tell jokes in here, I get in trouble, and I end up on Fox News or something. So yeah, I don't do that anymore. You know what I mean? So that's how it is. But if you see me stop sometimes in mid-sentence, it's because I'm about to tell a joke, and then I pull myself back from the abyss because I tell myself, what would your wife say? What would your boss say? What would Fox and MSNBC or CNN or whatever they are, what would they say? And I'm just like, okay, don't do it. So, but on my last semester teaching, I'm going to bring my stand-up comedy back, and I'll have a lot of fun. Okay, so here's the thing. You don't we're the back is off limits and the back 3 rows are off limits. And let me tell you what happened. Here's an interesting story. So this is actually going to be a really unique semester because there were 2 semesters here since 1991 when this class didn't fill. One was the fall after COVID kicked in, so fall of 2020, and people were just like, nah, I'm going to wait because I don't want to take the class online. I want to take this class when it's in the room, you know? And so it didn't fill then. And the second semester is this semester because I made it a hybrid 2 class. And I made it a hybrid 2 class because I have a lot of stuff going on where I need to travel, and I don't know when I need to travel, and I don't know how much I need to travel. And so Penn State has said, listen, you cannot be in the classroom 7 times. But after 7 times, you're going to get called, I get called to the principal's office. And then, you know, I get in trouble. So I'm like, all right, I don't know, but I don't know what's going on. I just things, right? So I'm like, I might have to miss class 8 times. And they're like, hey, you can't do that. And I'm like, well, okay. But you can make it a hybrid 2 class, and then you can miss up to half the semester. I'm like, well, I don't need to miss half the semester. You say, well, you have to do that. So I put hybrid 2 down, and people get really confused about what that means. But the fact is, this class is no different than it's been for the past, do the math, man, 91, 34 years, right? Dude, I didn't ask her because she's Asian, all right? Because she's going to be good at math. So just know that, which is a stereotype anyway. Are you good at math, by the way? She's not even good at math. See, I knew that. Like a little bit. Wait, hang on. Where are you from? Oh, wait. Hang on. Can I have a microphone? Do you mind? Wait. What's your name?
Luna?
Wait, hang on. I got to turn my. What? It's on, yeah. What's your name?
Luna?
Yuna?
Luna?
Luna?
Yes.
Wait, that's your American, that's the name you gave. Who
Yeah, that's
gave you
my
that name?
nickname.
Your nickname? Yeah, who gave you that name?
My dad?
Oh, your dad did?
Yeah.
That's cool. What's your Korean name?
My Korean name is Yoon.
Yoon?
Yes.
And you said like, what, where are you from, by the way? Kurdistan? Which Kurdistan? Iraqi Kurdistan? From Erbil or where?
What do you mean?
What city? Wait, are you from there? Were you born there?
I wasn't born there, but I'm from there.
Yeah, where's your family from?
Kurdistan.
I know, but what city? In Iraqi Kurdistan. Like,
Duhok. That's that's the city.
which one?
Duhok. It's
Ah,
called
Duhok.
Yeah.
Okay. Duhok.
I'm surprised you know
Oh.
about it.
No,
Most people
I
don't.
know. I don't know. I've been to
Yeah.
Erbil,
Oh, cool.
and we used to work in Duhok. How do you say it?
Duhok.
Duhok.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thanks, dude. All right. Make sure you volunteer for us. Okay. Wait, Luna. So you said, I'm like, are you good at math? And you're like, which means you probably scored like 800 on the SATs. How really? Because you're Korean, so you're gonna be like, you're gonna downplay how good you are.
I'm actually a transfer student, so it's my first semester here, and I didn't take the SAT.
Oh, okay. Okay, but
Yeah.
did you take the Sunin exam?
I did.
How'd you do on the math part?
And it's really competitive there, so
Yeah.
I
Well, hold
did,
the
I didn't,
microphone close.
I didn't do that good.
Yeah, okay, but what do you mean? What's not that good? It's the score's probably higher than 95% of the people in this room.
So it's the perfect score is 100,
Yeah.
and like I got 80 something.
80 something?
Yes.
Wait, is that, dude, are you ready here? This is a Korean thing, right? It's like 81 or 89. There's a big difference because she's gonna downplay, all right, everything because she can't be like, yeah, I'm really smart, I'm really good at math, 80 what?
But honestly, I'm really not that good.
All right, I got you.
88.
88. Dude, wait, hang on. Thank you. 88, dude. How would you do on that? How'd you do on it?
I didn't take it.
You didn't take it?
I had calculus in high school.
Yeah, so you're pretty good at math?
I'm pretty good at
All right. Okay. You're good. Bro.
That's like 740 on the SAT.
That's like 740
like
on the
730?
SAT for math.
I know the test. Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
730, 740. That's better than I got. Like-
All right. And what's your ancestry? You're also Korean? Dude. Well, I scored on the math part on the SAT. If I remember correctly, I scored like 430 or something like that. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? All right. Dude. By the way, this is Tej. I'll introduce him in a second. All right. Okay. So what happened was, because people get confused about what the hybrid designation is, like a lot of people didn't sign up for the class. So we only have about 600 in here. Normally we have 800. But the good news is that we're going to rearrange the class in some ways to do some different things. So it's actually really good. But we do have open seats. So if you know someone who wants to come in, it's fine. I mean, tell them to enroll. But just know the class is no different than any other day. So the hybrid designation is just so I could take one extra day and not be here in the classroom. And instead of me being here, you'll watch a video of one of the other social studies classes from previous semesters. Does that make sense? So you're just going to watch a video of a class. We have 7 cameras in the room, so you're going to do that. Okay? So that's what the hybrid thing means. It doesn't mean anything else. Are we good about that? Does that make sense, bro? All right, man. But what it does mean is, we can't, oftentimes, like, people sit in the back, they sit in the top, like, we can't do that. I want to walk around more. I want to really engage more. I want you all to engage. So, like, when the people are sitting way in the back, it just really messes that up. And we want to build a cool dynamic here. So that's why the back 3 rows are closed off. Like, you just can't sit there, nor can you sit at the top. Okay, we good? All right, man. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Here's the way the class is going to be structured. Normally, we do case studies with volunteers. Bro, Do you have any question? Do you have a question? Yeah. About anything? How many are here right now? About, yeah, 580, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of people. It doesn't, yeah. The crazy thing is, I'm, dude, what are you laughing at him for, man? I'm- yeah. All right, look, man. Typically what happens is you volunteer to be part of the class, and then like on Thursdays, what would happen is you're on the volunteer sheet. We have a class planned, and then we go down through the volunteer sheet the day of class, and we're like, okay, this person, this person, this person would be really good volunteers for today, and then we send you a text message. Because you give us your phone number, we send you a text message. We don't hand out your phone number, right? So don't worry about that. And then we're like, hey, can you volunteer today? And then you're like, yep, we get our volunteers. And then if you're a volunteer, then you sit in the front. And then, we give you Dish will give you a name tag, and then you'll volunteer. You'll come up. Okay, cool. So it's fun. But we're going to do something else. Also, on Tuesdays, mostly, what we're going to do is we're going to tell you the topic of the class ahead of time, and then we want you to come up with some questions that you have about that topic. Okay, whatever it is. I don't know. Like you know what Tuesday's class might be. I don't know yet, but I think it might be. You know this term tradwife. Tradwife. I think that's the title of the class. Tradwife. And we're just going to have a conversation about what that means. So if you were like, I don't know if that's the case, but let's imagine that it is. And if you're thinking like, oh, I got a couple questions about that or a couple comments or whatever, then at the beginning of class, that next Tuesday, I'd go like, all right, man, who wants to volunteer with your questions or your comments, and then we just take this table and put it over here, and then you're just part of the class in that way. Otherwise, on Thursdays, the table's always up here, and then you're sitting at the table and we're doing something. Okay, cool? So in other words, the class, so on Tuesdays, I'm actually going to respond to a lot of questions, which I haven't done in about 8 years. So historically, it's only me, just case study, asking you questions, but I'm actually going to respond to some questions. So we're going to take this opportunity that we have a little bit smaller class size to do that. All right, cool? You say that now. Wait till you start hearing my stupid answers to questions. Then you'll be like, dude, get back to Thursday. All right. All right, man. So this is typically this is kind of what it would be, right? An example of the class. Go to the next slide. You come up. I'm off this. I'm just asking these 3 young women questions here. Oh, this was a cool one, man. Check this out. You want to hear what this class was about? The woman on the right. So this could be one of you. The woman on the right. She's like, yeah, I'm a coda. Anybody a coda in here? Anybody a coda? Does anyone know what coda? Anybody? Did anyone raise their hand? Anyone know what coda means? Anybody? You know what coda means? Yeah, child of a deaf adult. Yep. So I'm talking to her, I don't know, before class or whatever. She's like, yeah, I'm coda. I'm like, oh, damn. Wait, who's deaf? Your mom or your dad? She's like, both. I'm like, oh, hey, can you volunteer? Let's volunteer. Let's do something around that, okay? You know sign language? She's like, yeah. I mean, of course she knew sign language. I don't think I asked her. Of course she knew sign language. So I said, do one of your parents are they cool? They have a cool sense of humor and stuff? She's like, my dad. Yeah. I'm like, would your dad ever come to class? She lived down in Maryland or Virginia or somewhere. No, Maryland. And she's like, yeah, he's actually coming up here in a few weeks, I think. I'm like, all right, so check this out, right? So the three guys in the middle, so they volunteered and I sent them in the back room. So they had no idea, they didn't know anything. So I brought her up and him up. Now the guy on the left, the father, he's profoundly deaf. He hears nothing at all. Okay? So I'm telling the class, here's what's going on. This guy, I forget it, his name was no, not Brad. No, the father he's cutting, and they're from Pakistan. Ibrahim, I think his name was Ibrahim. Anyway, I said, Ibrahim is deaf. Meanwhile, the daughter, is signing to him what I'm saying, okay? And then I'm like, he's deaf, and what we're gonna do is we're not gonna tell our three volunteers. And we're gonna see how long it takes them to realize that he's deaf, that he can't hear them, okay? But check this out. But what they have to do is they have to convince, because they're Pakistani, right? So they're Muslim, and I mean, it turns out, I mean, they're very secular Muslims, so it didn't really matter. But I said, what has to happen is the three of you, so I brought them out. I said, the three of you have to convince him to go out on a date with his daughter, okay? So you gotta whatever you do, you gotta convince this guy that you're worthy of dating his daughter, okay? So now he knew that and she knew that. We were all in on it. The class was in on it, but they weren't in on it. They had no idea, right? So they start talking to him, right? See, check this out. And the guy, Brad, you might know Brad. He was influencer guy. He's pretty well known at this point. So they're talking to him. Meanwhile, he's not looking at them because he's only looking at his daughter because his daughter is signing for him, right? And they're going what? It took them, after about 5 minutes or so, it took them maybe longer, Niesh, I don't remember, but till they finally caught on that, wait, what's going on here, right? And that was a really cool class. And the purpose of that was to break down the stereotypes about being in deaf community because they had this really cool conversation then about, it wasn't about dating his daughter. It was the conversation about being deaf and interacting with people who are deaf. Like, for example, if you can't hear and you're with your friend, the two of you are having lunch, right? And you can't hear, but you probably read lips, okay? So, but I immediately realized, oh my God, you're deaf. So I start talking to your friend. What do you think she would like to order? And you're going dude, talk to me. You know what I mean? Talk to me. I can read your lips, but I don't talk to her because I talk to her. So we had this whole class about etiquette and ways of understanding and breaking down the stereotypes about being with people who are deaf. And dude, bro, is that awesome or what? People got to we watched right here in the room. That's what Social 119 is about. That's what we're doing all the time. Trying to do those things that on one hand seem kind of quirky and fun sometimes, but also the goal is to break down the walls, okay? That's what we do in here. Cool? All right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Hey, next class, by the way, MAGA. MAGA. Yeah, man. MAGA. Yeah. Whatever MAGA is, that's how we're going to rock. So now here's the deal. First off, the thing you need to know is I don't have any opinions about, I'm basically, you can assume that I'm mentally ill. Okay? I don't know what I think. I don't have opinions about anything. The degree to which I have an opinion, I change it the next moment, the next day. Sometimes I'll have an opinion for about 48 hours before I change it. I'm like a 3-year-old kid who just walks around asking what things are. Why is this like this? And what is that? And why this? And why all that stuff? That's me. MAGA, I can't wait until Thursday's class. Want to know why? Because I want to know what y'all think about MAGA. Like, but I'm not going to get y'all. We're going to get 4 volunteers who will say like, all right, we'll come up to the front and we'll just talk about MAGA. Okay? Are we good? And it doesn't matter. I don't care what you think. I don't care. Because I don't have an opinion. Whatever. I'm not smart enough to have an opinion about stuff. I'm curious about what you think. And so that's the only reason I teach, by the way. Otherwise, if I thought I had to have answers to things, it would just suck, man. Okay. All right. So we do stream. We're actually having audio issues today. We're not streaming right now. We're recording this, so we'll have a recording of it. Normally, we're streaming on our channel, and people are watching from, I don't know, wherever around the world. But not today, because we have some audio things that we can't work out. Okay? So it's a live stream. So if your grandmother wants to watch, your grandma watches? Yeah? How's your grandma watch? What? Does she watch this class? How does she know? Did you have a sister or brother in there? Oh, she's the reason. Your grandmother's the reason why you're in the class?
Yep.
Wait, who's your do I know your grandmother?
No,
She's just a woman.
just
who-
Faith. I found this awesome guy on YouTube. You go to Penn State, he teaches there. You got to take his class.
Oh, dude. Wait, hang on. Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Here. Wait, open your camera.
Yeah.
All right, here. Come on. No, I'm gonna do a video. Yeah, can you just do a video? All right, ready? What's your name?
Faith.
Faith? All right. Go ahead, start it. All right, it's the video. Yo, Grant, what's your grandma's name?
Carol.
Carol. Faith is here. You had faith in her, and faith came through, and she's here in 100 Thomas, man. And I hope she gets an A. But if she doesn't, C's earned degrees, Grandma. Am I right?
Absolutely right.
All right, man. Thanks for watching. All right, man. All right. Okay, so listen. So that's that. Next slide. All right. So yeah, there's 7 countries that don't watch our video. Look, by the way, you need to know this. The reason I can talk about the live stream is because nobody watches this class because they want to listen to me. People watch this class because they want to listen to you. And I get emails from people all over the place. And they're like, whoa, I love listening to your students. Nobody ever says, like, oh, Dr. Richards, you're really smart. Like, no one ever says that. I'm waiting for someone to say that. Tell your grandmother to send me an email. Just tell me I'm smart, all right? What they do is, like, they just say, like, I love listening to your students. Thanks for putting your class online, because it's really interesting to hear what young people are thinking about these days, okay? And the conversations, even when we do a class like MAGA, it's like, oh, MAGA. It's going to be a cool conversation, man. And you're going to say really thoughtful things, and that's what people want to hear. And so they watch. People watch from around the world, okay? Our like ratio is basically 94%, meaning when people hit like or dislike, 94%. Once again, that's because the people who are in the class are really thoughtful. So it's cool. It's good. You know what I mean? You say really cool things and like thoughtful things, and people appreciate that, and it's a service, right? All right. So that's what they like. Yeah, we got a lot of those. I didn't see that. I didn't put that up there. This is Jeff. All right. Next one. Yeah. And again, it's like, it's not all I do is, my role is just set it up. Your role is to provide the content. Okay? Cool? So I don't give myself a pat on the back for any of it. It's all you. Well, it's also Darnisha and Jeff. Actually, wait, one more, and yeah, this is it. But again, people call them lectures. They're not lectures. They're conversations with you all. Is that cool? All right, man. So we're gonna do Niesh. Uh, wait, hang on. I want to introduce two people here really fast. This is Tish, dude. It's a T and a D sound together, right? Wait, hang on.
Yeah, I have one.
Over here, you take
Yeah,
that.
I mean, yeah, close enough. The best way I'd say it is T for Texas, E for England, J for Jerusalem. But the way you pronounce it, it's the word age with a T.
Dage.
Stage.
Dage.
Yeah.
Where are you from, by the way?
Sure.
Dog. Oh yeah,
Order that,
dog. All
order
right,
that, yeah.
dog.
Yeah, if you guys couldn't guess, yeah, it's the most stereotypically accurate answer. I'm from India.
Yeah, but no, I know you're. Well, where if in? Dude, this guy's from India. Can you believe it? You know what I mean? Like, oh my god.
Specifically, I'm from a small city. It's called Chennai. It's in the south of India.
Oh, Chennai.
Well, it's not small,
Alright.
but yeah, it's a city in the south of Chennai,
So
India.
Dage's job is to be just to be here, man. As like kind of this guy who's gonna just when the going gets tough, you're gonna ask questions. You're gonna take the microphones around. You're gonna keep things moving in here.
Basically, if you guys have a question, raise your hand. I'll come and give you the mic. And just before you ask a question, the mics are good, but make sure you hold it like this, like close to your mouth.
Unlike
so
he was
everybody-
just doing.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do what I do. Do what I say, basically.
Yeah. All right. So if you volunteer, you need to see him before class, and he'll give you a name tag. Okay. Unless you're doing one of the question days, what's going to happen on those days is I'm going to start class like next Tuesday, and I'm going to be like, okay, who has some really cool questions, and they want to volunteer today, and then you'll raise your hand, and then you'll come down. Okay. But on the other days, you'll get an email. You'll get a text message from us. Okay. And Darnisha, this is Darnisha.
Hi.
Darnisha, should we tell him the truth that you're my boss?
I mean, you just did.
Yeah. Darnisha runs the whole live stream, and it's running everything in here that's happening. So in a sense, you're my boss.
Yeah, if Sam's up here teaching and like being the face of the class, I'm the one who's actually running this class in person. So you'll see me up and around the classroom, helping the other TAs, in and out of the back room where the stream is actually happening. If you guys have any questions, you can pretty much ask me and I'll be able to just run you to whichever person has the most accurate answer.
And mostly, wait, hang on, just keep talking. I'll be right back.
I'm also the person, if you notice in the syllabus, it had a section about world and conversation. I'm also the person who schedules all of those dialogues for you guys. So if ever you have a question about when your group is, or if you got credit for something, feel free to just come up and ask. I promise I look mean. I'm not that mean unless you're not making any sense.
And the class couldn't happen. Darnisha, when were you in the class? Like 8 years ago, 9 years ago?
Yeah, I took the class my first semester freshman year in 2017.
Yeah.
So I took the class and then I saw the cameras because I was a film major and went, what's that? And then I never left.
Dude, I got you a gift, by the way, in Colombia last week.
Okay.
No, I really did. No. You're looking like it's not a bomb, dude.
I don't.
Watch my Korean friends. How'd I do? Good? Yeah, that's for you. No, you can unwrap them while I introduce Jeff since he's here, and we can show the class. Wait, hang on. Let me hang on a second. All right. Okay, we're good. So you'll know when you open the gift. I was like, oh, by the way, okay, so this is Jeff. You won't see Jeff maybe a couple times this semester, but Jeff is the one who's in charge of editing all the videos and the stream.
I found out something yesterday.
Yeah.
When I took Social 19, it was the first class was August 26th, 2015, which would make this 10 years.
No, 10 years.
Yeah.
Really? Wait,
Yeah.
today?
Uh-huh.
Awesome, man. Wow. And now both of you work for Penn State.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And next time I'll buy you a gift.
Thanks. But I
Okay.
did, when I took this class, I thought I was going to drop it. I took it totally expecting to drop it. And look at me now,
Wait, why didn't you?
because I liked it. I also sat in the front here. So we're in a conversation. You guys will have groups like what, 3 times this semester? We used to do it every single week. So I was really close with our entire like 15 people group. And we'd all sit together all like right over there. And we did it for 2 semesters, even when we were done. So we stayed around and then I stayed around and
Dude,
then I still
now
stayed
you're-
around.
and now you're killing it. Here. All right. So, yo, thanks, man. Thanks for rocking it. Dude, are we good? Yeah, they're really nice. Wait, can we show them in the
Yeah.
camera? Wait, hang on. Go to green. I bought some earrings. I was down in Columbia. Wait, how we doing? Can you like? There we are. Nice. Esmeraldas. Emeralds. This guy, I was at the shop and this guy was really needed me to buy some jewelry from him. And I saw those, they had little butterflies. And I said, just like
Thank you.
Bernicia. All right, man.
It's for him to say sorry in advance for all the things that he's going to pull over this semester.
Yeah, I have to bribe her. All right, man. Listen, let's do this. You can go to the next slide, but then you can blacken it for a second, Izzy. I'll introduce other people as we go along. Okay. So listen, let's do like a quick, can we get, let's do this, man. Somebody who's black? Yeah, anybody. It doesn't really matter. Wait. You're mixed. Dude, you want to do it? You're black enough. Are you half black? We'll go for it. Is that good? Is she black enough? Dude, all right, here, come on. All right. Here, can you give her? All right. Can you, what's your name?
Akira.
Akira?
Yeah.
All right, Akira. Pick out another black person in the class who you think supports Donald Trump.
Oh, can I walk?
Yeah, walk around.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way first.
You gotta tell us what you're looking for, though.
Let's see. Looking for somebody who has like white shoes, but they're like dirty. Like,
Oh my God. Wait,
but like you gotta be black though.
hang on a second.
What?
He'd walk us through white shoes that are dirty.
I know y'all see no shoes.
Yo,
I know y'all see no shoes.
wait, MAGA, Donald Trump supporters, MAGA people. You know who you are if you have white shoes that are dirty.
Like
okay?
banked up.
Yeah. All right. What else are you looking for? See, this is like this is how the minds work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm feeling it. You know what? Hold on, wait.
Yeah, you gotta walk all around, man.
I got some flavor. Hold on.
Gotta be looking for other things too.
All right, you fine, brother. Let me see. Hold on. You gonna
Yo, be like, yo,
wait, you right here, brother. Come on. You don't gotta have the shoes on. Come on, brother. Let's go.
oh, that guy. Oh man. All right, hang on.
Are you
Wait,
coming down or we staying up?
hold on. All right. Well, wait. Okay, give him a microphone. Dude, hang on. Let me look at this guy.
Let's look at him.
Who do you? This guy. Look at. He's got the sandals and the black socks.
No, that's fine. He doesn't have to have the
Yeah.
white shoes.
All right, man. What's your name? Wait.
Aki.
What is it?
Aki.
Oh, wait, hang on. Hey, by the way, you need to know, I was a drummer when I was young, and I blew my hearing out. So I wear a little earpiece in here so I can hear through the microphones. But if I But when I ask you multiple times, if I ask people like, wait, say your name again, it's because I'm adjusting my microphone. It's not because you have a name that I can't. Wait, Ani?
Aki.
Aki. Dude. Well, first off, are you still thinking?
Um,
I mean, he doesn't have white
it's
shoes on.
skeptical, but I'm like kind of leaning more towards yes.
Yeah. All right, man. What's your ancestry?
I'm Nigerian.
You're Nigerian? Ah, dude, he's halfway there. Alrighty, Nigerians, y'all are really conservative. Okay, Donald Trump, man. Thumbs up.
Is no comment and answer.
No. What does that mean? Like, oh, thumbs down?
Yeah.
Ah, dude. All right.
There's no way you saw me and thought that.
You look. If I look at you, I mean, first off, you say you're Nigerian. First off, did you have an idea that he was Nigerian?
Somewhere around there. Not really.
What tribe? What's your tribe? Where are you? What are you?
I'm Igbo.
Igbo?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm thinking like, I would immediately think it's at least 50-50. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, but you're not. Or where are you from? Are you from Nigeria?
Yeah.
You came here as an international student?
Oh no, I came here when I was like young.
Okay. All right. All right, man. Well, thanks for volunteering, man. You lost. But
My bad.
How
I
about
tried.
how about this? Wait, let me see if we can get somebody else. How about this? How about you pick out? How about just this? Pick out a black person who, and then we're going to get off the black people thing, right? Who, because like you can't, who calls him or herself American.
American?
Yeah, just like I'm American, man. Call me an American. This should be a lot easier, right? Wait, hang on. Hang on. Anki, come. I'm going to get him to do it.
Okay, yeah.
No, hang on. We're
Oh.
going to have a competition.
Oh,
Here, you both find somebody.
okay.
All right.
What am
All right.
supposed to
Find another black person who calls themselves American. Yeah, not like
Okay.
Nigerian American,
All
like
right, let me
a
look.
real American. You know what I mean?
A real American.
Yeah. Dude, did you get that? Did you get the joke right there?
Yo, brother, you got. Yo, let me. Wait, hold
A
on.
real American.
I think I got mine over here.
You got your guy? All right, an American. Like who would say like, I'm not like African American, I'm not Black American, I'm not, just call me an American, man. You can come down the front. It's easier to see people now.
Where?
Dude, I feel like you're.
Do I stand up?
Yeah. Man.
Is that crazy?
Look at
This
your
guy?
shirt, brother.
Her or him? This guy? You know what? His shoes are pretty white. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Sign them. He's signed them. Signed them.
but you can't go. Wait, Akira. Wait, it was Akira, right?
I'm over here, yeah.
Go by what she said, because I was.
Wow.
This guy.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. What's your name first off?
Jason.
What is it?
Jason.
Jason.
Mm-hmm.
First off, Jason. So you're got. Yeah,
What?
it's not like Bill.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it was Bill, it'd be or Bob.
Yeah.
It'd be much more likely to say like, yeah, I'm an American. But okay, but how do you identify yourself?
Okay, well, you said American. What do you mean? You
You
said
just mean American, man. Like I'm just like.
like
yeah.
American or American? Like
Yeah, what do you mean by that? What did you mean?
I think it's like I feel like the second one. That's
The second one, like
That's what the
American,
question's
man.
asking.
Call me an American. Don't like I'm an American. I demand to be.
sorta.
All right, so you're halfway there. All right, sort of. Okay, bro.
Go ahead, brother.
Am I an American? First of all, I gotta.
Would you say like?
I mean, I'm black, and I was born in South Carolina. We could put two to two together. You know, I don't know where I'm from. So I am American, but I mean, yeah, I'm not no hoorah, but yeah.
Wait, could we have the camera zoom in on his shirt, somebody?
Chill, bro, chill. Y'all some ops. You're an op,
Wait,
and
wait,
he's
can
an
you
op.
stand up though? Stand up. Turn around.
Bro.
Turn around. Go ahead. Look at
Oh,
this.
yeah, there we go.
I know y'all see this.
I was just
Hey,
I was just trying to fit in, bro.
hey, Jeff, why are the cameras so dark? Can we like loosen one of them and lighten it? All right, that's good. Thanks, man. What's your name again?
My name D'Angelo, but I go by D-Lo.
Below?
Shout out Holiday Bros.
Oh, man. All right, Doug. Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it, man. All right. Hey, can we have a round of applause for him? Okay. Just any. No. Okay. Who? Just any volunteer. Anybody can be like. Hang on. I'm gonna hold off on you. Do you know? Okay. All right. So here's what you gotta find. Find someone who's East Asian. Okay. Who's
Asian.
East Asian, who's 100% American. Like just doesn't know anything about their culture. They speak American English. And then someone who's an international student from China or South or Korea or Japan or somewhere. Okay. And you can't use her because we already know.
Can I like walk?
Yeah, walk around.
I don't have very good eyesight, so I have to really look at everybody.
Oh man, you already missed 2 opportunities, by the way, that I totally see. I'm just like, oh man.
I think in the white sweater right here.
White sweater. Wait, East Asian? Okay. Yeah.
No, so I'm from India, but I mean like okay, wait, ethnically I'm Indian Irish, but I'm from Dubai. So I've pretty much lived in Dubai my whole life.
Okay, so listen, man.
Sorry.
East Asian. You got South Asian, you got European, and you got Middle East. You didn't even get close to East Asian.
Hey, I'll give her credit. She at least tried.
What's that?
At least she tried.
She tried.
Yeah, like people tell me I look Thai or Malaysian. I don't
You
know
know
why.
what? I was thinking when I saw you from back there, I thought she looked Thai.
Yeah, and in my defense, my eyesight isn't very good.
See, I'll give
Yeah.
her credit for that. I don't really care.
Yeah, okay. Wait, what's your
Sorry.
ancestry?
I'm Puerto Rican.
Puerto
but
Rican?
I'm from New Jersey.
All right, from New Jersey. Well, that's like a different world. Do you want to try
I know
again?
it's not-
Well, okay, try with somebody.
Try again.
How about-
I could go with
Where do
her.
you think she's? How about right there? Where do you think she's from?
I wouldn't know.
You don't have any idea? How about come over here? Wait, here, just come down here.
I did find somebody though.
Yeah, you did? What do you
Yeah,
got?
right down here.
Wait, but American? American or East Asian? Like she Americanized? She does have a Los
maybe.
Angeles shirt on.
Stereotyping people is not very fun.
Stereotyping. No. Listen, hey, by the way, you know what? You know what we're doing right here? It's like we're just having a conversation about where people are from. And if you're Americanized or not, or it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. You know what I mean? Like it's completely irrelevant. This is like life. We grow up in this world where we're like, oh, we're not supposed to talk about these things or notice these things, but that's what we do in this class. It doesn't nothing is good or bad. It's just like it's just different. So wait, so what do you think? What do you think?
Maybe Americanized.
Americanized?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The way she's just said, yeah. Can you stand up real fast? What's your, how Americanized? Wait, what's your ancestry?
Fujianese.
What is it?
Fujianese. I'm Chinese. But
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, from-
Fujianese.
yeah.
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 Do you speak?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, you speak Mandarin
I
and
speak Mandarin.
Fujianese?
I kind of speak a little bit of Fujianese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who speaks it? Your mom or your dad?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
All right. So you grew up here?
I was born here, but I lived in China for like 4 years and my big.
Wait, can you stand up
Oh,
real
yeah.
fast so the camera can grab you? Wait, you're right down there on that camera. Or wait, are we in? I don't know where you're at. Okay, you grew up?
So I was born like I think I like
Hold the mic close.
okay, I was like a year old and then they sent me to China. So I lived there for like 4 years and then I moved back to the US.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So your Mandarin's good?
No.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Do you know how to say welcome to McDonald's? Can I take your order?
I guess I could, but I get really nervous when I speak Chinese and it's like been like
Wait,
mm.
what makes it? Do you speak Spanish?
Not very much, no.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Un poquito.
Sí.
¿Entiendes eso? Un poquito? Habla un poquito. Okay.
I couldn't respond to you, but I can understand my family.
Okay. Really? You can understand your Puerto Rican family?
Yes.
Damn, dog. Any other Puerto Ricans? Because y'all don't speak Spanish. You speak Spanish like on hyperdrive, man.
Yeah, their words like run together. They're my family. But I also haven't met many other Puerto Ricans, so if there are any.
There are Puerto Ricans in here for sure. Who's Puerto Rican in here? Dude. That
Oh,
guy.
hi.
That guy right there. You speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Speak Puerto Rican Spanish? Like on overdrive? Dude, go practice with him. She'll understand you. So, all right, wait. Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? Can you just say that? The reason I'm asking you that is because China's going to take over the world. By the way, so Americans know China's going to take over. And like the only jobs you're really going to have left are working at McDonald's. So you got to learn how to say that shit in Spanish or in Mandarin. So she's going to teach you how to say it. Can you say that? You know what I mean? Like get ready.
I think I was like, how
Wait.
do I say this? Because like I speak broken like Mandarin.
That's
like,
okay. You can speak broken.
I
You don't
know, how
have
do
to,
I
but
put this?
I'm not speaking in the microphone.
Like, oh, I was like, I'm trying to think how to like put like it together in a way
Wait,
that's like
what's your name?
Layla.
Layla? Just say hello, Layla. How are you?
你好，Layla，你今天好吗？
I'm good.
Wait, wait. Who speaks Mandarin fluently? How'd she do? Good? Dude, she did great. Here, hang on.
I don't know what to say when I'm nervous and
No,
I
that's
forget
okay. Wait,
everything.
say it again. Say like, say my name. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Yan.
Ann?
Yan.
Dan-
Yan.
Dana? Wait.
Oh.
Don't remember. Don't feel weird because I'm
Okay.
deaf. Remember. Say it again.
Yan.
Dana.
Y-A-N.
Ah, Yan. Okay.
Yeah.
Yan.
I guess I'll say it in Chinese.
Yeah, but you say, yeah, it's in Chinese.
Maybe-
Okay.
Yanting. My full name is He Yanting.
Hayinting.
He Yanting.
Hayinting.
Yanting.
Yinting.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Hayinting.
Yeah.
Can you say that?
Say it one more time.
Yanting.
Yinting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Dude, nice job.
Perfect.
All right.
Not a lot
Okay.
of people can pronounce my name for some reason.
No, it's a very difficult, it's difficult to pronounce. Okay. Dude, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Am I good?
Yeah, you rock. Thanks, man. All right. Okay. We were going to do one more, but we don't. Okay. Here's what's up. So, we wait, can we have a round of applause for them, by the way? All right, cool. All right. All right. Look, remember two things, right? So you got it, you have it down. Two things. One, doesn't matter if you're in section 2 or section 1, it's really the exact same class. The only difference is if you think you need to miss a lot of classes for some reason, then be in section 2 because you can really miss as many as you need and still submit those video assignments, but it's going to be much easier to come to class and do the Canvas quiz. Okay, cool? All right, y'all. So we'll see you on Tuesday.